Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Owls have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, no! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll try the run. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets a block. Touchdown! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Cooper. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught behind the line. It's Pope. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got his man quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jocelyn. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Lanier.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gate.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Jocelyn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Eagles! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jocelyn. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got his man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And that one worked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Gonna look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Rice! The offense cashing it in on that drive. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia Southern in a hurry. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this is a day he would want to forget. This is a day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Eagles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Owls.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Georgia Southern, 28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. You got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass. And they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab, go to the middle. It's Clark. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rice. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Owls couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Rice. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or two or three ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run.
Georgia Southern, 42.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Murray. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire